Hi there, General Roses. Welcome back to the YouTube. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. So today we're going to be looking at the biggest mistakes you make at every age from 1 all the way up to 70 years old. I'd like to think I'm not making any mistakes at 70 years old, but I suppose everyone does. I'm kind of interested to see if I've made the mistake at my age at 25 years old. We'll find out. So make sure you stick around to the end, guys, to see what you should avoid doing when you get older. Okay, before we start, as always, I just want to point this out. Of all of you fantastic people who watch my videos, there's a massive 72.3% of you not subscribed. Well, that needs to bloody change. So if you watch my videos and you enjoy them, then please do subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you so much. And if you've just hit that subscribe button, welcome. You won't regret it. Okay, so the first one on this list, the mistake you make at just 1 year old, is chewing objects. Children chew random items, risking choking or harmful ingestion. Yeah, I don't remember doing it, but every kid does, don't they? They just eat crayons, anything they can get their hands on. Try and eat the cat if it walks past. The mistake you make at age 2 is touching electrics. Playing with sockets can cause shocks or burns immediately. Luckily, I don't think I ever did this. I feel like I would know if that had happened. I feel like my parents would have told me. Or maybe I would just not be alive to tell the tale. Mistake you make at age 3 is climbing everywhere. Toddlers climb furniture, creating risky falls and minor injuries often. I mean, yeah, everyone does this, don't they? Everyone does. I still do it now. It's just fun. It's just fun to climb on things, especially furniture. Jumping on your bed and stuff. The mistake kids make at age 4 is skipping naps. Skipping naps makes kids cranky and lowers focus significantly. Oh my god, it's so true. Like, as I've got older, I definitely have learned to appreciate my sleep more. Like, if I don't get enough sleep, if I don't get my 8 hours, I really notice it, and I just can't do anything. I just can't do anything throughout the day. I struggle to breathe. At age 5, you ignore hand washing. Not washing hands spreads germs, increases sickness frequency. I suppose that is the kind of age you start to learn about germs, isn't it? I remember my mum telling me that there's these tiny little things that you can't see that are bacteria, and they're called germs. And I was like, what? No, there's not. What do you mean? I'm going to continue wiping my ass with my hands and eating it. Just kidding, I didn't do that. The mistake you make at age 6 is not brushing teeth. Skipping brushing leads to cavities and painful dental problems. Yeah, well, luckily, I don't think I made this mistake, mainly because my mum would brush my teeth for me. I don't know if this was just in my family or my dad, but it would be either my mum or my dad would just brush my teeth until I got to probably about 10. And one day I just got to the point I was like, you know what? I think I could actually do this on my own. Kind of embarrassing, actually, saying it out loud. The mistake 7-year-olds make is playing with matches. Playing with matches indoors can start fires fast. Yeah, I don't think this happens specifically at 7. It's obviously rough, but I think people make it at any age. Scarily, even adults probably still make that same mistake. The mistake you make at age 8 is skipping breakfast. Ignoring morning meals reduces energy and concentration for school. Yeah, I'm definitely one of these people that needs to have breakfast. If I don't have food and I'm hungry, I just can't function. All I can think about is when my next meal is going to be. Make sure you stick around to find your age, guys, and also the mistake that 70-year-olds make. It actually surprised me. The mistake kids make at age 9 is kissing a stray cat. Kissing a stray cat risks parasites and health issues. Wait, what? No, I'm joking. I kind of knew that. But to be honest, if I'm abroad and there's a stray cat and it's loving and it comes up and it wants a stroke, I've kissed it. I don't care. It's nice. It's cute. Oh no. Maybe I've got worms now. The mistake you make at age 10 is eating too many sweets. Eating lots of sweets brings cavities, crashes, and weight gain. To be fair, I was a bit of a chunker. Around this age, I was a bit of a chunker, but that was because I didn't do as much sport when I was that age. But then I found badminton, and I started playing badminton. Lots of badminton. I wasn't like massive, but I was maybe a bit on the chubby side. The mistake you make at age 11 is overusing the phone. I mean, I do this now. Like, everyone still does this. I especially do this because it's my job. Like, I literally have to look at my phone for my work. And to be fair, it's probably a lot of people's work as well. Not just because I'm a content creator, but it's so, like, just to speak to anyone, it's on your phone. So anyway, I'll read it. Excess screen time strains eyes and disrupts sleep patterns. Okay, yeah, using it before you go to sleep, people definitely could stop doing. And I do this. And I'm not going to stop that. Now, to be fair, people say you should leave your phone in the other room before you go to sleep. That's just... I just want to go on it. I should try that. It might actually really help my sleep. Mistake you make at age 12 is popping pimples. Squeezing pimples causes scars, infections, and skin problems. Oh, yeah, but if it's white and it's massive, you just want to get rid of it, don't you? At age 13, you ignore your posture. Slouching or bad posture causes back pain and spinal issues. Yeah, I definitely used to do this when I was gaming. You don't really notice you're doing it, do you? You just sort of sit like this, like you're some sort of witch. You just you look like a freak. The mistake you make at age 14 is trying cigarettes. Experimenting with smoking can harm lungs and start unhealthy habits. Yes, it absolutely can. I've never tried it. Never tried it, never wanted to. But I think the reason I never tried it is because my mum used to smoke and I used to smell it and I used to think it was disgusting. So whenever anyone offered me a cigarette, I was like, absolutely not. It's gross. I'm really actually glad about that. Mistake people make at age 15 is skipping sports. Avoiding exercise limits fitness, teamwork skills, and mental health. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not just about exercise and like physical benefits, but I think it's about social benefits as well. Like me, for example, as I said, I used to play badminton and I still do. It's not just the exercise, it's the like seeing people and like learning how to speak to people and make friends. I know you do that at school, but I don't know. It just helps. I bloody love badminton, it's sick. Have you ever played it? Let me know in the comments. Biggest mistake you make at age 16 is ignoring skincare. Neglecting skincare leads to acne and long-term skin issues. Interesting. Maybe I should start doing this. My girlfriend has like a skincare routine. And she's like, do you have one? I'm like, not really. I wake up in the morning, splash a bit of water in my face. And that's it. That is all I do. Mistake you make at age 17 is unsafe sex. Oh dear. That's obviously if you lose your virginity at that age. Not using protection increases risk of infections and consequences. Stay safe, kids. Use a condom. The mistake you make at age 18 is neglecting sleep. Staying up too late impacts mood, memory, and focus. Yeah, we've already spoken about that, but yes, it absolutely does. Staying on his phone before he's going to sleep, not a good idea. But you know what? I say not a good idea. I still do it now. I try to turn off everything at midnight. Mistake you make at age 19 is not valuing time. Not valuing time steals chances for growth and progress. Interesting. I wonder what it means by not valuing time. Sometimes though, in your time off, like if you've got a full-time job and you've got time off, all you want to do is chill. Like you don't want to do anything else, which I get. Like you're busy. You just fancy some me time. I suppose if you're doing nothing but gaming or just something else 24/7 and maybe not valuing your time, because you could be seeing your friends or family instead or something, literally anything. You could be having a wank. The mistake you make at age 20 is hanging around bad friends. Staying with harmful friends slows growth and habits. That is so true. Like you literally are a product of your environment. So if you're hanging around bad people, you're probably going to pick up those habits as well. Like if they're wanking 24/7, you're probably also going to start wanking 24/7. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking about wanking so much. Mistake you make at age 21 years old is insulting your parents. Insulting parents damages trust and causes guilt later. I feel like this is probably earlier on in the list. I feel like I used to do this when I was a teenager. Like I would just get, mainly because I had loads of hormones and I was just angry at anything. It's like, Mum, why are we having dinner at 9 p.m. tonight and not 8 p.m? I hate you. Looking back, like parents are so good. They're just brilliant. Why was I angry at them? At age 22, you overeat junk food. Eating junk food affects weight and health long term. No, I'd say I think this is very dependent on the person. Like if you're a sporty person, I'd say I'm quite a sporty person. I also think about what I eat, so I'm not really like this, but a lot of people are. Mistake people make at age 23 is wasting money. Spending money on nonsense prevents saving for important things. Yeah, that's true. If you're wasting all your money on stuff you don't need, probably not needed. Again though, I feel like this one depends heavily on the person. Some people are just good with money and some people aren't. I'd say I'm pretty good with money. I'd like to think I am. I don't know. The mistake people make at age 24 is texting while driving. Messaging while driving distracts and increases crash risk. Yeah, I definitely don't text when I drive. I have my phone in like a little holder for my music, but also now I can use it like hands-free. I can say, hey Google, and just ask it what I want it to do, which is great. So you don't even need to touch it now. Okay, we've made it to my age now. This is interesting. At age 25, the mistake people make is drinking alcohol. Drinking alcohol young affects brain and forms habits. I mean, I don't know why it's saying specifically 25. This is probably more for one around the age of 18 when it actually becomes legal. But yeah, drinking alcohol. I mean, I have a drink every now and then. I'm one of those people that doesn't drink often, but when they do, will get drunk kind of thing. Like, not so drunk that I have a hangover. I don't know. I just don't drink a lot, to be fair. It's fun, though. It is fun having a drink, but just I know my limit. Like, once you get to your point where you're merry and you're having a good time, I know when to stop, because otherwise I'm going to be sick on my friends. Just literally puke all over them. Okay, this is interesting, because all of this is for the future for me. So let's see if, hopefully, I don't make these mistakes. Make sure you stick around to the end to see what the mistake is that 70-year-olds make. It really surprised me, guys. At age 26, the mistake people make is trading blindly. Investing without knowledge can result in large financial losses. That is interesting. I actually made this mistake earlier on. I was about, how old was I? I think I was 20, and I started investing in cryptocurrency. I had no idea what I was doing. I lost $2,000. That was great fun. That was before I had like YouTube as well, and like TikTok and all the social media. So yeah, that was not fun. So yeah, I would say if you're going to invest and do something like that, make sure you don't invest any more than you can afford to lose. At age 27 years old, the mistake people make is gambling. Gambling young drains savings and forms addictive habits. I've never understood gambling. Like, I've understood investing. I suppose investing is like a form of gambling, but you're making like an educated guess, aren't you? Whereas gambling is all up to chance. So yeah, I've never really been up for gambling, unless it's the 2p machine. 2p machine, can't go wrong. You get on a winning streak and you're like, yes, I'm up 16p. and then you just burn it all. You burn it all. You throw it all down the drain. At 28 years old, the mistake people make is pretending they're rich. Interesting. Acting rich wastes money, hurts reputation, and creates pressure. Yeah, I've not really been one for that. Like, I'm not rich yet, but one day I will be. But I've never been. I think even when I am, like, it's just not really something I care about. Like, I don't care about a flashy car or wearing fancy clothes. I just care about making sure I'm happy. Saying that, having a nice car would be pretty cool. At the end of the day, it only matters what you care. Like, you shouldn't really care about what other people think of you. Age 29, the mistake people make is overworking. Focusing only on work reduces social life and increases burnout. It's probably very easy to do as well. That's the thing, because people are so worried about money that they need to overwork in some cases. That's kind of the issue. But equally, some people overwork when they don't need to, and then they just burn themselves out and probably make themselves ill. At age 30, the biggest mistake people make is comparing themselves. This is exactly what I was saying. Comparing yourself steals confidence and removes joy. Yeah, it does, because you're always comparing yourself to someone that's maybe more successful than you, or, I mean, who define what more successful is. Someone that's got more money than you, that could be your definition of success. Or whatever it is, they're just someone that's slightly higher up. And then if you do that all your life, you're never going to be happy. You could be comparing yourself, someone's got a bigger penis or a bigger vagina. I don't know. Okay, the biggest mistake people make at age 33 is ignoring children. It's an interesting one. Ignoring kids harms development and damages your connection. God, I hope I'm not that kind of dad. Just ignoring my child. They've just fallen over and I'm like, shut up, I'm making a YouTube video. Mistake people make at age 35 is avoiding vaccines. Skipping vaccines increases susceptibility to preventable diseases. Really had to slow that one down. Yeah, interesting. I don't think I have avoided any vaccines. Like, if I needed a vaccine, I got it. I'm not one of those people that avoids it. Like, I got the COVID flu jab. I wasn't one of these people that didn't. And you know what? I haven't had COVID since. At least I don't think so. But I do get nosebleeds and strokes. Nah, just kidding. The mistake people make at age 38 years old is neglecting their teeth. Not visiting the dentist regularly can lead to serious decay later on. Yeah, I should probably do this. I haven't actually gone to the dentist since I left school, since I turned 18. I'm 25, so that's 7 years of not going to the dentist. I probably shouldn't I? You know what? I am going to do that. Mistake people make at age 40 is ignoring oil change. I feel like they wouldn't. I feel like at 40 years old, you've had a car long enough to know that you would not ignore an oil change. But anyway, skipping car maintenance risks breakdown and engine damage fast. There you go. That's something you learn that literally the moment you get your first car. Like the first few years of owning a car, you learn you shouldn't ignore an oil change. The mistake people make at age 45 is neglecting social life. Avoiding friends and family increases loneliness and emotional strain. Interesting. Why would you neglect your social life? Why would you not want to continue speaking to your friends and fam? I don't know. What a loser. Biggest mistake people make at age 50 is no exercise. Skipping physical activity. Consequence is weak body and constant fatigue. Yeah, I mean, that is probably, of all the times you need to be doing exercise and should be doing exercise, it's probably around that age as you get older. Otherwise, your body just declines super fast. Biggest mistake at age 55 is ignoring your mental health. Avoiding help worsens stress, anxiety, and depression over time. That's the thing, at that age, and any age to be fair, it's not just about how you are physically, but mentally. And I think if you're not feeling great mentally, then it actually affects you physically. So if you're not feeling great, guys, you should definitely see someone about it. Biggest mistake at age 60 is ignoring your diet. Ignoring diet late in life harms health and energy. Yeah, or literally at any time in life. If you're spending all day eating cheese and crisps and chocolate and Coke, it's probably a good thing. You should continue that. Okay, guys, we made it to the last two. So the biggest mistake at age 65 is being stubborn. refusing help causes preventable mistakes and missed opportunities. That's so true. Like, older people, I'm not saying 65 years old, but older than that even. Like my grandparents, for example, they refuse to have a phone. Like they just refuse. It's like being adaptable. I'd like to think when I'm, I don't know, over 70 or 80, I'm still adaptable and like trying to like move with the times and not just refuse everything just because it's not what I'm used to. I'd like to think I'm adaptable and like try new things, because otherwise, I don't know, it'd just be shit, wouldn't it? You just wouldn't understand anything and you'd just be boring. Okay, and finally, guys, the biggest mistake made at age 70 plus years is a fear of death. Not what you thought, was it? Wasn't what I thought. Living always fearing death steals joy and peace daily. I can understand why it would be scary, like being scared. I mean, it's easy for me as a 25-year-old to say this, but I don't know. Like, I don't think everyone believes their own thing, but I don't think death is anything to be scared of. I don't know. It's definitely not worth worrying about. That's all I know. Because if you worry about it, you're just going to be constantly living in fear for the rest of your life. I don't know. I don't imagine there's many 70-year-olds watching this video anyway. So if you are, hello, can you hear me? It's a good video, wasn't it? Right. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. Before you go, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, let me know in the comments, what do you want to see me do next? Love to know. Take it easy. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.